for applying to American Embassy scholarship and grants. The U.S. government is currently offering several American Embassy scholarships and grants, which can be very helpful to those who are looking for further to an institution of higher learning but don't have the funds necessary to pay for it. If you are thinking about applying for one of these scholarships or grants, use these 5 tips to increase your chances of success with this application process. 1. Get your background right. Before you can apply for an American Embassy scholarship or grant, you will need your background in order. Ensure you have to put all the paperwork, transcripts, police clearance certificate, medical record ready to go well before your deadline. It takes time for this document to be processed. When applying, don't forget that deadlines are usually fixed. If you miss yours by a few days, your application may be voided. So always make sure you leave yourself enough time. 2. What program can you apply to? The U.S. Department of State maintains a series of programs under which international students can study in the United States as well as America can study abroad. In terms of American Embassy scholarship and grants, Americans who are attending colleges or universities in foreign countries that wish to receive graduate degree, that is master's or doctorate, in a certain subject area must apply through nearest American embassy or consulate for U.S. State Department grants. International Fulbright students, Benjamin A. 3. Time management. There is no denying that being a student is all about time management, whether you are working, studying, or doing both. It can be tricky to prioritize your activities because American Embassy scholarships are so competitive. Students need to approach them with an eye towards planning their schedule wisely. Keep these tips in mind when setting up your study plan for the next year. To avoid cramming that exam time, start early and try to take some of your courses online or during non-peak hours if possible. For example, if you are applying for an American Embassy scholarship to study abroad during spring break or any other busy section, consider taking classes in advance that might otherwise conflict with those dates. 4. Budgeting and saving money. If you are planning on applying for an American Embassy scholarship or grant, budgeting and saving money is essential. First of all, many of these grants are reserved for students in their final year of school. This means that you will need money saved up to cover the last year, which could cost you anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000. But scholarships aren't just focused on your education. Many are awarded specifically towards research projects or community service work overseas, most likely in your host country, so expect to be reimbursed for costs as well. 5. The CV or resume. If you are an international student or scholar, then a CV or resume may be a good option for describing your academic experience. The CV is used by candidates who have both research and teaching experience. Use it when applying to positions that require a doctorate level of education or foreign equivalent, or where prior government employment will be described in details on an application. In these cases, a resume can seem to be brief. However, if used correctly, it can highlight some important qualifications you would like to bring attention to. Which university gives the most scholarship to international students? When applying to a university in an English-speaking country, international students typically look at 2 factors: how much institution is and how many scholarships they can receive. These scholarships or grants awarded by universities are often attractive enough that international students enroll, even if it means paying more than the local students. If Australia, however, some universities don't offer financial aid to international students. Instead, they only have scholarship available for domestic, that is Australians, applicants. To find out which university give out more funding for scholarship, use the scholarship database QS Global Scholarship. Search with your country of residence and select University Undergraduate as your program type, then sort by the number of awards per institution. Which is the easiest scholarship to get for international students? There are many scholarship opportunities in America, most of which are simply based on eligibility criteria that are available through your local embassy. Some scholarships you might be eligible for include academic merit based on GPA, research opportunities program for students who want to study research methodology, and or athletic scholarship. Be sure to apply as early as these opportunities often fill up very quickly. Don't forget that you can also apply directly to universities, many of which offer scholarships specifically targeted at international students. Thank you.